Looking
Guess
forward.
we'll find out. And you see the actuary right behind him. Just giving him some advice before the set starts. Doesn't look like Gryphon has a coach. Pokemon trainer.
Well, I mean, it's a 64-person event.
Yeah, of course.
And there's only
So many ranked players.
like between the 2 seasons, like maximum 20 people, maximum 40 people can be coached. Exactly. So it's definitely incentive to like just talk to the people in your scene, man. Like everyone's got knowledge that you don't have. Guaranteed.
Absolutely. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're like getting like the best coaching from the best players. Just someone that just understands the game really well.
Precisely. So we're actually seeing a lot of pressure on Skink in the beginning. The Squirtle combos, playing the Squirtle very well, 61% unanswered.
Playing pretty good, solid.
Yep.
But of course, this is like the kind of the classic with PT where it's like the Squirtle will do really well, and then soon you have to switch to another character to really close out the stock, and then that's kind of where they can catch up. Even this back and forth.
Like Squirtle disadvantage is not good, like we just saw.
Yeah. I'd say disadvantage is PT's weakness across all three.
I would say that's very fair.
So, and you see Skink's kind of coming back already with this.
Right, and I think it's because Skink realized, like, wait a sec, I don't need to be close. I can just force my way in.
Yeah.
And Pit has a lot of hitboxes, like Nair and Fair, that can just, like, kind of bully people.
Interesting, like, sticking to the Squirtle. He's kind of getting to a point of, as we say. But it's still a bit longer than normal. So I don't know if that was, like, just comfort on Squirtle specifically, or just...
That was a great switch, by the way. Sorry to interrupt, but it was just, like, that was it stopped him from being dead.
Absolutely. But just a little bit quick to shoot on the get-up attack, unfortunately.
Indeed. So, Skink is just a really solid player, so I have a feeling that, like, Gryphon's going to need to do something kind of drastic, like one of those, you know...
tech chase read.
Yeah, exactly.
And honestly, it's a lot safer than you would expect for Smash Attack, so pretty good.
Squirrel Smash Attack are, like, surprising, like, every single time. Like, up smash, what?
Yeah, that one's kind of crazy.
All of their up smashes are freaking bonkers. I think Charizard is the fastest one out of shield in the entire game. Alright, speaking of Charizard, this is threatening.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
But the pivot cancel F still not exactly panning out how Gryphon probably hopes. Getting right into Pit's burst range.
Yeah.
By the way, Dark Pit. I'm usually used to Skink playing regular Pit, but I remember Skink saying that when power is more necessary in the matchup, he'll switch.
I could see that, especially because it's like, that was a good follow-up. Like, I feel like fighting like Squirtle specifically, there could be instances where like you'll do a side B, and like Squirtle will just barely whiff because they're kind of stubby, and then they get reversals and die at like 60, you know?
Right.
Like, it's such a strong option to have.
Right. I think Pokemon Trainer is just all about the surprise factor. Like, 3 characters in one, like, it's just kind of baked in.
Yeah.
Oh, nice try on the
pivot grab. Yeah, this is the most I've seen Ivysaur so far from Gryphon.
I mean, it makes sense because a lot of Ivysaur's neutral is just getting in after Razor Leaf. So, this hit can do so much about it. Oh, the switch to Charizard panning out.
Good switch and good DI because Pit can actually cross up with the up air. Still gets the kill.
Look at that harassing off stage with those Dark Pit arrows. They're not easy to aim either.
And also he kills him the same way too with the Zard, like as Zard with the back air.
Squirtle up
so
smash.
good.
The jab blocks, man, they're so good on Squirtle. Okay, all right, so
a little bit of spaghetti from Skink, but it's
this is really close. I'm very much enjoying like the back and forth nature of this.
Which I think is the magic of Arcadians too, because the bracket isn't as set in stone. So like this round 1 is like pretty competitive, and they're both pretty competent players as well.
I mean, especially like we just mentioned like Skink getting coached by the actuary, and Gryphon really holding his own without a coach. Like it's not the presence of a top player doesn't guarantee anything.
No, absolutely.
And I think that's just it's cool to know like okay, like it's still all about strategy, and help is just help, but it doesn't really do anything when you're in the game.
Yep.
You gotta use it. This is like dangerous for Skink because like Squirtle's got oh no.
Yeah. Hasn't really shown his card too much with like Ivysaur cheese in terms of like the grab or the down air.
Right.
So this is really the time to really make that stuff happen. But Skink's still keeping it even. It's been super back and forth, and Skink has gotten the first kill for every stock so far.
Right, but I mean like Charizard
yeah, opting for
Charizard
dangerous. Much earlier.
Oh lord. Okay, so we're seeing Skink get in.
He wants the air dodge, but doesn't quite get it.
Nice parry on the back air. Firing back with the dash attack. This is so close. I'm like, oh, Skink waits below the platform with an up smash.
Yep.
Down tilt up there.
Processes him up that time.
Just the classic Smash Bros. Combos. All right.
Okay.
Very good first game. So I would not be surprised if this goes to game 3 at all.
Yeah, really close. You see Nick, the actuary, still coaching Skink a bit.
Mm-hmm. So again, the rules are 2 minutes before the set, 30 seconds in between each game, and that's still 1 minute and 30 across all the games. Is that still? Yeah. Okay. At a time, 30 seconds at a time between games. Okay, cool. We have a spicy comment that this is better than that Poopy Genesis tournament. Have to agree because I'm here and Cafe's here.
This is true.
Wow, 157 viewers. Good to see all of you. Thanks for coming out to Vortex Heroes, the stream of Vortex Heroes, Connecticut's first Arcadian. I think that's accurate. It's not just... Is it Connecticut's first Arcadian?
I don't remember one. I've been in this area.
It's certainly Vortex's first. Yeah.
Pokemon Trainer.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's the first Ultimate Arcadian. Okay. And yes, it's Balco and Cafe on the cons, Gryphon and Skink on the game. So let's see what Gryphon can do to really bring back the momentum. Squirrel combos, that's gonna help.
Skink gets the first neutral win this time though, which is pretty notable. So it'll be interesting to see if Gryphon can keep it close and take the game this time, or if Skink's just gonna kind of build from what he learned on the first game and kind of make it a more dominating win for the game number 2.
I mean, it sure seems like they're still just going back and forth.
Yeah. Okay, the down smash kind of hard to punish than you would expect, honestly.
I like those pivot cancel down tilts. Is that F tilt or down? That's F tilt.
F tilt.
Yeah.
Down tilt's more like a 2-framing tool for Squirtle.
Right.
F tilt's neutral and like extension.
They're just going at it. No one has the clear advantage, and though off stage, this is dangerous.
Kind of a scary ledge option to go for.
Down smash to catch the potential roll also.
Man, just pressuring him so hard with these arrows. And nice roll read. Knows that PT just can't do that much on the ledge ultimately. It's a nice little combo, but it doesn't kill.
No, but it was up air to up tilt into up.
Yep.
Yeah. You see. I would imagine Skink would be like a terrifying Sonic player, because like you see a lot of this hit and run pressure where like he doesn't mind waiting until his moment, and he won't force it, even though he can with Pit and Dark Pit's tools. Like, it's possible.
Yeah, I think it depends on the matchup too, just because sometimes Pit wants to play a bit more reserved.
True.
And yeah, like you said, he just is so good at building the damage and not really forcing himself to try to get a kill.
He's like a very
really
safe
naturally.
player. Yeah.
I do think it lends itself well to fighting PT. Just because if you're playing safe and kind of like put in the pressure, and eventually you'll get them to ledge or off stage, and then that's where you can really like either close out the stock or just apply even more damage.
The Squirtle, worked great. Like probably when Skink wasn't expecting it, but once you got Squirtle's numbers, it's really easy to just hit back and not really care about all these combos. Just get out of them.
Ooh, nice call out, but he does the swap ultimately, which will help him survive.
Still 2 stocks, and Charizard is a big boy.
Yep. All he needs is just a straight back air or some crazy like edge guard. It's even, or it's not even. It's Griffin's favor.
Oh wow! The momentum shifts really quick between these two. Oh. Trying to space the back air, F tilts.
It does seem kind of interesting the way that Griffin's kind of opting to use his Pokemon when he has control, where I feel like he kind of opts to stick to one in moments where it's like, okay, like he kind of knows what to expect here. I'm gonna try this now, and have him have to get used to this.
I like it because it's the adaptation that really makes this game dynamic and interesting. And PT, like, I think thrives in that headspace.
Yeah, but Skink will get the stock again. I think the biggest problem with Gryphon right now is just he just can't really like
steal them out. Right?
Adapt. Yeah, you can't really steal out the stocks, and you can't really adapt in those ledge situations.
And you're also seeing Gryphon like just. I mean, now it's kind of getting a little desperate. Like he's going in with the fair, going into the burst range, into the place where you do not want to be against Pit.
No, not at all.
That was a neutrals get up reads. That is definitely Gryphon's ace in the hole so far.
Ooh, I think he makes it back, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
he had to jump at a good time. Opts for the grab and almost gets really badly punished for it, but survives.
Didn't connect the nair after the down throw. Oh, okay.
Expects to roll in, I believe.
Vortex in place.
Okay, just frame trapping with the up smash yet again.
I'm actually like interested that Gryphon wanted to go to this stage because I feel like Pit does so well when there's a platform that you can just camp under with up smash, with up airs.
Ooh,
The recoil on the stage.
Misses the spacing and gets hit.
Golly.
Which honestly was really good option selection from Skink. He recognized, like, okay, he's going to flare blitz here. He reacted to it. And then opted for a smash attack that would have killed him, but was also safe enough to where if he missed or if he snap ledge, he wouldn't have immediately gotten reversal for it.
It's just good decisions. And that's the majority of this game is just, you know, are you making conscious, intentional, correct decisions?
And I think that's what kind of pushed Skink over the edge in an otherwise pretty evenly matched set.
Right. Cool. We're just chilling. Who do we got next? Who do we got next up?